guys, today we've got a Glock 43. This one's been around a while. Now they've got the 43X, which holds 10 rounds, and the 43X MOS, which you can put a red dot on. The slide's cut for that already. We will be comparing two different cartridges. We've got the Blazer rounds, which are 115 grain, and the Remington are 124. As you can see, I've got my normal setup, about 5 yards, 15 yards for the paper target, 10 yards for the gong over there, and then or the dueling tree, dueling tree is what's at 10, and 25 yards for the swinging gongs out there. We're going to start with the 115 grain and see how it does, and we'll go from there. Also, I forgot the mic today, so I'm going to have to pause anytime I want to talk and actually look at the camera to make sure it picks up the sound. I had a problem with that once before, and so that's why I have a mic now. Anyway, let's get to shooting. Alright guys, this holds 6 rounds. I loaded 4 in. I've only got 4 clays, so hopefully I get each one. Let's do it. Well, 2 out of 4 ain't bad, right? 5 yards away. It's only a 4-inch clay, but I'm going to load this the rest of the way, and I'm going to see if I can get them last 2. Alright guys, I'll load it up. Let's see if we can get them last 2 in 2 shots. There we go. I'm pretty sure, yeah. That last shot, I hit the frame itself, so I've got a couple of them getting a little wonky. This guy got hit once before, but it was fun to see the center get knocked out of one, wasn't it? Light recoil. For the size of it, it's the same size as that 709 Slim I did here a while back, and I would say it's got less recoil than that. This is a little bit higher priced gun. That could be the reason. But it seems to shoot a lot better. We'll see how it does with further out here in a moment, and we just got to reload to do that, so let's get it reloaded. Alright guys, now it's time for the dueling tree. I've got 7 rounds ready to go. Let's see what it does. I am going to start at the top and try to work my way down. I think that's pretty good. Sub-compact pistol. I didn't hit that many when I did the 709 Slim, so I'm pretty excited about that. Definitely a better gun, more accurate. Like I said, a little bit higher in price, but you get what you pay for. So we'll leave it at that. Let's see what it does a little further out. Alright guys, like I said, 15 yards out with this. I hit low for 4 shots, and I've got 1 high. I was trying to hit center mass, so a little low 15 yards out. I'm not upset with that because it tells me that the trajectory of it, maybe I'm pulling a little bit and that's why it's hitting low, anticipating recoil. I did not feel as though I was, but you never do. So I know that the person I got this gun from, that is an issue they had. They anticipate the recoil and they were blowing feet off of target stands. They need to shoot the gun more so that they learn to let it surprise them. Maybe have someone load some snap caps in when they're practicing and they'll see that they're anticipating recoil or not. So with that being said, I think I'm going to try and aim a little high when I'm shooting at the gongs for 25 and see if I can hit more than I don't. We'll see you over there. All right, guys, got my 6 shots rounded up, 25 yards away. Let's see what it does. Well, 1 out of 6, 25 yards. Maybe I'll back up from the normal target and see what kind of grouping I get at 25 yards. See if maybe there's something I can do. Maybe I'm anticipating recoil still. There's lots of things that could be going on. 9 mil. I hit one. I covered the target instead of lining up with the top of the sights. So I'm going to see what it does on paper, just to show you guys, basically. I think it's a good gun, and if I owned one, this is probably what I would carry. Easy to conceal, and it's not a bad shooting gun. They got a nice little bump on the bottom of the mag. You can kind of get a pinky on. It'd be nice if it was a little longer, maybe get a couple more rounds in there. But I think that's why they came out with the 43X. You know, 10 rounds in it. I would love to get my hands on one in order to shoot one of those and maybe compare the two side by side a little bit. But for now, it is what it is. This is what I've got. Like I said, I'm going to shoot at paper at 25 yards, and we'll see what it does. All right, guys, so I have only a few hits 25 yards away. Got one up here, 2, 3, and 4. 4 out of 6, meh. 25 yards, I wish I was doing better. It's probably me. Most of what I hit was low, except for those. You know, I was trying to hit here. Try to get it lined up at the top of the sides, cover it a little bit, you know, see where it would hit. But this shows me if you're gonna try and shoot this far on a regular basis, you're gonna need to work with it, know where it shoots, and you're gonna have to do that often in order to do that. I've got a few rounds left. Maybe I should see what it does against the gongs again. So we'll go do that. All right, guys, like I said, we're gonna just try the gongs again, see what it does. 6 shots loaded. Pitter patter, let's get at her. Well, I did the same thing, so at least I'm consistent. Like I said before, about bit myself there. And so it's not meant for 25 yards. We saw 5, 10, and 15. We saw some decent hits. Shorter barrel, it's not made for that far. But let's see what it does with some 124 in it and call it a day, all right? All right, see you there. All right, here we go. I learned my lesson from last time. I got it loaded up with 7 rounds because it's 6 plus 1. Starting with the clays, of course, about 5 yards. We'll see what it does. Well, that kind of ruined some things. Let's get them last 2 up there. Holy shit, I really fucked it up that time. We'll just go like this. See what I do. All right. All right. Well, like I said, pretty good up close. The 124, I would definitely say, has less recoil than the 115. Uh, I kind of like it better. This is something I really enjoy seeing that. Just blow the center out of something. uh, but let's see what it does at the other ranges. You know, that's what we're here to do. So, dueling tree is next at 10, 15, and 25. All right, guys, got my 6 rounds. We're going to hit the dueling tree. And I'm going to start at the top like I normally do. Go from there. Well, didn't do terrible. I've definitely done worse with other guns. Uh, what? But it is what it is. That was 10 yards, 6 rounds. Guess it's on to 15. You know, see if I still hit low. With the 124 versus the 115. And we'll see what it does. I'll throw a new target up since I tried to hit it uh, at 25 yards. And we'll go from there. Well, guys, I'm going to tell you, I'm not doing great today with the 124. I think my hands are getting a little chilly. It's only like 40 something degrees out. And it's kind of shitty weather. But my first one off the gate was great. I forgot to hit record on that one, so you don't get to see that. But I went ahead and reloaded. So I shot a total of 12 out here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, no, that might be from. Nope, it's this time. And a little sporadic. Uh, I don't feel great about that. I like this one. That's a good one. Uh, but I felt like the 115 did better at further out, and even with the dueling tree, the 115 just hit more consistently. So, not sure if it's me or the rounds, but we're gonna see what it does at 25 anyway. If I've got a little bit of ammo left over, I might throw the 10-inch gong out at like 50 yards, and see if I hit it. You know, I'll try it with a couple different rounds and go from there. But first, let's try that gong. Let's see how it does. Okay, guys, 25 yards, 6 rounds. Let's see how I do. I'm not gonna be super unhappy if I miss a ton. It's 25 yards away with a subcompact pistol. It's not supposed to be going that way. People better at shooting than me are definitely going to hit it. I'm not them, obviously. Not a marksman. Not going to claim to be. If I got more trigger time, maybe I would, but I don't. So let's see how it does. Well, there you have it. Can't hit shit at 25 yards. So, I'm gonna guess it's me. Maybe if I had a backstop of some kind that I could see where it was hitting, I'd be able to adjust, but I don't. So, steel gongs at 25 yards at 8 inches, not going to hit it. So maybe maybe I'll try to set a 10-inch gong out that far and see if I can hit that consistently. A little bit bigger target, even though it's going to be lower to the ground. We'll see what it does. Like I said, I've got some rounds left of the 115 and 124. Let's finish them off. All right. All right, guys. So I've got that white gong out there. 25 yards. It's 10-inch. See if I can hit that a little better, maybe. Got the 115 in here now. 7 rounds because it's 6 plus 1. And then I only had 6 left of the 124. Let's see if I hit it at all right? Well, I didn't hit with that. Let's see if I get it with the 124. I think it got colder since I got here. It's kind of rainy. You know, perfect weather to be outside. But we're almost done here for the day. Then we get to be inside, which is always sometimes a good time. So 124. Let's see what it does. Hey, look at that. Well, since we got that knocked down and can't hit it again, I might as well go for the other gongs. See if I can do any better there. They're a little smaller. No such luck. But hey, one hit on a 10-inch gong at 25 yards. Let's go see where it hit. Well, I think you can tell where it hit. Right there. One hit. But it is what it is. It was interesting to see that. Maybe I'll have to swap these the 8-inch gongs for the 10-inch. Have a little bit better luck next time. All right, so here we are back from the range with that Glock 43. Make sure it's clear. We had fun with it. It was fun to hit that gong at 50 yards. Do wish that I'd done it more than once. But still, fun gun to shoot. Decent for its size and everything. A lot better than that 709 Slim that I shot here a while back. I think I've said all there is to say about it other than talking about how to field strip it. Now, this being a Glock, it's pretty much like other Glocks out there. You gotta pull back on the slide. You got a tab here and here. You just pull down on those, release, and pull your trigger, and off comes the slide. And guess what? There's your spring. And there's your barrel. So simple, real easy to do. And guess what? Going back together is just as simple. Get that in there, pop it down into place. Again, you've got grooves in there and something to guide it on here. And on you go. There it is. So, like I said, 6+1. And as long as you have the one with the extended mag, it fits in the hand fairly nice. They do have the 43Xs now. It's got a grip a little more like a normal Glock, so this comes down a little more, and then it takes another one, and it's 10+1, thus the reason it's called an X, I would assume. And I'd like to shoot one of those. I'm gonna guess it's gonna shoot similarly. You're just gonna maybe have a little more accuracy with that grip being a little longer. But other than that, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and even Etsy, all under Tack Drivers. You should be able to find it under that. And I have different attire that you can get on there. So we will see you next time. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. Thanks.